we are diving into the third piece of your ultimate marketing checklist today. And a lot of people don't include this or think about this, but as you're creating your marketing strategy, it's part of your sales strategy, and you need to incorporate what are your goals, how are you going to quantify them, and how are you going to impact them, which are really two different things. I love the concept of lead measures and lag measures. So what I want you to do in your business, I want you to set real concrete goals, right? What is your revenue goals? But then also how many sales or how many customers or how many services or packages do you need to sell to get that? That is your lag measure. But then I want you to actually look at what is the lead measure? What is the thing that you can actually impact? The things that you are doing in your business day to day that you can stay really focused on, and you can actually leverage them and move them. So you can apply pressure to them and get them to move. And when they move, they're going to move your lag measures, those end goals. And I want you to be documenting this stuff, and I want you to be measuring it. How are you going to measure it? And you need to focus on measuring the lead measure, right? Because if you're doing that, you've picked the right thing and you've picked the right metric to track, it is going to really impact that lead, and it's going to get you where you want to go. So oftentimes what we do when we set goals, we focus too much on what that end goal is. And then when we don't get there, it's too late. By the time we know, it's too late. Versus focusing on that lead measure. So that may be how many sales calls you need to make prospecting calls you need to make every day. It may be how many leads you need to generate in your automated funnel every single day to be selling to enough people, because you know you're going to convert it 2%, 10%, whatever it is, and this depends on your industry, right? All of those things vary. So you need to know your numbers. So I really challenge you, as you're really figuring out your marketing, set those sales and marketing goals. Maybe you already have them in place, but I want you to break those down. What activities, I like to call them critical actions, do you need to be focused on incorporating into your, ideal week and your schedules and your rituals so that you're consistently showing up and doing those things? What are those critical actions, and how are you going to measure them? So you know that if you're doing this, you're going to end up at that end result. It's really, really vital. So I want you to take some time today, and I want you to think about those goals that you've set, and then back into what is it going to take to get you there? How many people are you going to have to grow your list by each week or each month to get there? And I suggest that you are measuring something on a daily or weekly basis. Otherwise, you're going to get too far out. So find something that you are doing daily or weekly that's moving the needle. If you do monthly or quarterly, you're going to get behind, and it's going to be too late when you're actually measuring whatever metric you choose. So super vital there. If you have questions on this, this is something I love digging into this with people. I think it's super, super critical to understand these and to break them down. And sometimes we really need a third set of, a second or third set of eyes telling us, that isn't going to be the best metric. What about trying this? Or you might have a different critical action that's actually going to move the needle further. It's going to apply more pressure and actually move everything forward faster. So definitely get those outside opinions, but also if you want to schedule a free call with me, I'm happy to do that. I offer that to everybody that's part of my community, that is part of my list that I'm building, and I'm trying to offer you value. So if you get stuck here, I don't want you to get stuck. These are the things where years later we look back and we said, I wish I would have been doing these activities because they would have changed everything. I want you to identify those now. I don't care if you weren't doing them last year or a year ago. Identify them now and get them built into your business so that you are actually moving that needle. And you can schedule a free consult call with me at storybuilt.marketing/schedule. So make sure you do that if you need that extra set of eyes to help you clarify your goals, but more importantly, to clarify the critical actions and what you're going to measure. There's measurable metrics. So get this piece done today, and then we'll hop into the next video and tackle that.